to pass and move on, of course, to the more exciting parts of filmmaking. I believe I did. We're going to have to wait and see what the grade is next week, I guess. I learned that the stories that are bouncing around in my head can be brought out and put on the page. I also learned that those stories are compelling to others and not just myself. So there's hope that someday my stories will be produced and viewed by an audience. As an artist and storyteller, I have been validated and allowed to share a part of me that has been locked for a very long time. Who I thought I was is important to the story of my life, and I wouldn't change a second of it because I wouldn't be who I am today. It has, though, opened a new chapter that I'm excited to explore and share. Perfecting the craft. Mastery is said to take 10,000 hours. I have a lot of time to make up. I feel that getting the main ideas in a script down come easy, but adding the details that draw an audience in needs some work. Even if I am not actively in a writing room or selling my screenplays, I now have an appreciation for the process and will not read another script the same again. I know that every character has a complete story that is not necessarily written on the page, but is very real in their world. Don't be afraid to write. Just let out all the words that come to your fingers. Flow on the page. Once you have exhausted all the ideas, then go back and organize them. I have a problem with correcting on the fly and wanting the first product to be the final product. A polished draft too soon misses on the emotional and descriptive details that are important to a story. I would have added more live characters to the scene instead of just a one character shoot. The fear of making things too complicated for the first film hindered the development of the story. From here on out, no fear. Ultimately, my time in script writing and analysis was a positive experience. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my writing. I learned to trust my instincts. And actually, I think I could write.